Right, welcome to this episode of our road design using Civil 3D. On this video, I'm still going to talk briefly on some very key important informations that we still need to know before we go into creating our surface, then having our alignment, and then our profile and all of that. These informations are very important. They are more as important as drawing our alignment and all that. They are very important. So the existing road cross section shall be closely followed wherever possible to avoid adverse environmental impact on the inhabitants of the project road corridor. The following standards shall be employed in design. Now, this is very important. This is another very key important information that you need to know. For a two-lane carriageway width, we say is 7.3. So it means that each lane is 3.65. So each lane is 3.65. So each side of the lane, which is one directional lane, and then the each side shoulder width should be 2.75 for a highway. So this is another very key important information that you should take note of. For the road cross slope is 2.5%, very important. Shoulder cross slope is 5%. Then the maximum super elevation is 8%. Right? So these informations are very important that we should take note of. This percentage, very important. The cross slope shall be varied to suit curve super elevation requirement. I wouldn't want to go into that. And then but we have another key important information here, which is a minimum radius for our horizontal curve. I'm going to also speak extensively about that as we progress as well. But where I want us to take note of, we have stopping sight distance, we have passing sight distance. Is also another very key important information that you should know. There should be a minimum stopping sight distance required, then there is a minimum passing sight distance required as well. So on this sight distance, we have they also vary based on K value, right? So for 100 km/h road, now when you are designing for a 60 km, it's different. The K, there's what we call the K value. It's actually also very different. So we are not using this information right now, so you can discard it because this is for 100 km/h road. As we go into the Civil 3D proper, you are going to see where we are going to be using this, because we will have to import our design standards into the software. Very important. So here you can see sub-base lateral material CBR should be greater than 30%. The pavement design shall be hinged on a number of factors such as the strength of existing foundation of the pavement, properties of available soil cumulative standard, axial load for the design. I'm going to look for where all of this falls in our material, so I could show you directly here. I have it on the hard copy. The page, I can easily trace that. So on the soft copy, I will trace that quickly and also show you that. So where you can see, this is another very key important information that I would like you to take note of. And then there are so many other informations I'm going to be releasing even as we progress, in order for you to have a clearer insight of how to come about your design with Civil 3D. So the sub-base lateral material CBR should be greater than 30%. This is a very key important information. You can see our subgrade means, let me show you a typical cross section of a flexible pavement. Flexible pavement is the one that has the asphaltic, which is basically the asphaltic kind of pavement. Then the rigid pavement is like the concrete kind of pavement. Now this is the cross section of this flexible pavement. You can see we have the surface course, base course, sub base course. Now this is, if you look at the cross section, the subgrade means the existing soil, what you have when what you meet on the site there, the existing soil, and that soil need to be tested. Now by the time that test is being done, now it should fall within this at least, or else it should fall above 10%, so, or greater than or equals to 10. So if it is 5 to 9 is fair, if it is 3 to 5 is very, very poor. So it's 4. That means we have fine silt sand, clay, silt, organic soil, all this kind of soil, they are not good when you meet them on your site. So they are not good. That means you have to cut this soil entirely, replace them. So we have the clay, gravel, clay, sand. This is a bit fair. So but when you have a gravel, crushed stone, sandy, now based on our standard, this is what is recommended for us in our highway manual, which I am showing you here. We have the sub base lateral material, CBR should be greater than this. So we have our base, under our base, based on this cross section that we have here. You know, we said we have a cross section of our pavement. So this is the base here, at this, which is the one following the surface course. After your surface, we have the base course. So that base course, now this is what we should have. It should be stone based material, and the CBR should be greater than 80% soaked. So our surface should be 100 mm asphaltic concrete. I'm going to also speak extensively on that even as we progress. But let's come to this pavement material I was showing you just now. Very, very important. All these informations are very key in order for you to achieve a very good design. You know, we have definitely, when you are doing a design, vehicular load when it comes to pavement is also very, very important to take note of all of that. So you can see we have different cars. We have for a car, we have for a delivery truck, for a loaded 18-wheeler. You can see the loads are different. So you can see that this load here is 0.0007. This one is 0.1. You can see the gap between this and this is far. So you can see the gap between this and this is also very far. The gap between. So if you do your design with this kind of load, and then this is the load that is climbing that road, you can imagine what will happen. And every road has a lifespan. I was showing that it says the pavement design shall be hinged on a number of factors such as the strength of the existing foundation of the pavement, properties of the available soil cumulative standard, axle load for the design period, very, very important, of 20 years. So a road should have a lifespan, right? These are very, very key important informations. Please, as you are watching this, make sure you are taking note of all of the standards that I have mentioned from the beginning till now. I think I will still have to end this video here. I've been able to talk extensively on all of these informations. Mind you, we have our training coming up on the 3rd of November. It's very, very important that you take note of. Register, invest in knowledge. Is one of the wisest investments you can ever do in your life. Is investing in yourself. Is one of the best investments anyone can do, because there is a whole lot of information that I am not going to talk about on a free kind of course. So it's important that you register so you can be grounded in road design. But before I forget, my name is Abel Gray Kantoma. I hope you like what you see. Make sure you share, like, and then you drop a comment, and then also subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon so that it will notify you whenever I post videos. I post videos consistently like this in order to give my viewers a deeper insight on design. So make sure you stay safe and stay blessed.